Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Linden. I'm Nikita Denton. I'm the speech language pathologist here at Campton Elementary, and we've called you guys in today to discuss Katie's newest IEP and go over her progress over the last year. Here is a copy of your parental rights. This is basically just 30 pages stating that we cannot make any kind of changes without your permission. So if any kind of changes come up over the next year, we can change anything in the IEP. We'll just have to amend it. So first off, let's talk about her IEP. Her progress over the last year has been really well. As you guys know, she does have some phonological processing errors. She does fronting, so she'll say T instead of key. She has cluster reduction, so she'll say dumb instead of drum. She has deaffrication, so she'll say tear instead of chair. And she has gliding, which means she'll say yike instead of like. Her progress shows that she has been suppressing her fronting by 60%, suppressing her cluster reduction by 75%, suppressing her deaffrication by 60%, and suppressing her gliding by 80%. Her speech intelligibility has been about 50% for people that aren't familiar with her, and about 70% for those that are familiar. So as far as her goals go, we are kind of keeping them the same. We're still trying to suppress those phonological processes, so the fronting, the cluster reduction, the gliding, and the deaffrication. So we'll just be working on making sure she doesn't do that as much when she speaks. So for fronting, we're going to try to get her to produce certain consonants like K and G in the N sound. And then for cluster reduction, we're trying to make sure she says a blend of words, both of the sounds together. For the gliding, we're trying to make sure she tries to say the L and the R. And then for deaffrication, we're going to work on the CH sound and the Y sound. So she'll get some aids and services, she'll get some modeling, and she'll get some oral prompts and some step-by-step directions. She can have some modifications, and I'll be available for consultation weekly with the classroom teachers regarding any kind of progress and strategies that they might use to elicit these. I will continue to get her one time a week for 30 minutes each in a small group session. This is her least restrictive environment, and I feel like it's a better way than going into the classroom where there's a bunch of distractions. She'll get progress reports every 9 weeks, so that way you guys can keep up with her progress and not just have to know what it is at the end of her annual review. And then when she does state testing, which she is 5 years old, so she usually doesn't do any kind of state assessment testing, but I know that there's iReady and STAR testing and stuff like that, so she can have some accommodations and extended time for that. And if you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to contact me here at school. I can give you my email. So do you guys have any questions for me? Okay, wonderful. Well, I'm going to have you sign some papers that'll go in her folder. First off, we have her meeting notice. So just sign here, and this shows that you just were present today for her annual review meeting and that we discussed all that stuff. Next, we have our conference summary. This is just basically stating everything in the summary that we spoke on. And then it'll be, you'll sign it, I'll sign it, and then our chairperson will sign it, which here it's our principal, and then also her homeroom teacher will sign it. And since she doesn't have any special education services other than the speech and language services, those will be the only people that sign it. And then if you could sign this Medicaid form, whether or not she has Medicaid, we like to just keep a copy in the board office just in case something throughout the school year does happen and she changes that she does have it, and it doesn't affect any kind of your Medicaid benefits or anything. Just if you do have any kind of outpatient speech services that she goes into, please let me know, because I can't take her on the days here at school the same day that she goes somewhere else. So, and then here's a copy of her IEP, her newest IEP. And again, if you have any questions or you want anything changed, just let me know. And I will, like I said, be available, and I'll put all this stuff, I'll make a copy, send it down to the board office, and then all this other stuff will be in her brown folder in my filing cabinet over there. So it was really great seeing you guys again, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.